Hi, and welcome back to Wicked Wands Tarot. My name is Carmen. Today we've got a reading for you about somebody that knows that a connection is probably on its last leg or things are not where they'd like it to be. You may have felt for a while you can't really trust this person because this is someone who has a double life. They don't really like being transparent. They are probably quite comfortable lying. We have somebody that's engaging in secret behaviors or relationships. So whoever I'm reading for, I think you know it's time to walk away, or you feel like the magic has kind of been lost, right? Let's call in spirit with a little bit of wind chime time. This doesn't have to be an exclusive relationship. This could be you're dating someone you just don't feel like they are serious about wanting a serious relationship, right? Hello, Dwayne. Hello, Holy Yoga. Hello, Key Controller. How's it going? If you're interested in a personal reading, my email address is in the description box below. And we're going to start with, we'll start with the Earth and Bone Oracle. What else do we have? Number 34, Ascension. Transformation, end of cycle, beginnings, change, and metamorphosis. Cage, number 27. Independence, freedom, revelation, release, and reclaiming power. So I was trying to see if things would work out. Maybe I got a little stuck. Maybe I got a little unwilling to consider alternatives. But now I see that maybe you're just a little too comfortable leading this double life. And it might be time for me to change what my daydream might be about, right? Whoever this is, they're thinking, well, maybe I did feel like I could love this person, but maybe they're not really ready for that. We'll put it that way. This is the character oracle. I feel that, Key Controller. Motivation's not easy today. But I got a lot to do. So this character oracle, I would say sometimes, considering this is a general reading, maybe one or two of them won't apply to you. But what we've got today is Singer, Fireman, and Lost Soul. Underneath Singer, it says resonance, moving hearts, harmony, emotion, and performance. Underneath Fireman, it says bravest, heroism, sacrifice, rescue, and extinguish. And lastly, underneath Lost Soul, it says seeker of clarity, wanderer, confusion, defeat, and struggle. It does feel like someone realizes maybe you're losing interest in them. Maybe you have lost patience. Hello, Danny. How's it going? This is the mystical cat. 10 of Pentacles or 10 of Earth. The demon cat in the reverse. And the wheel in the reverse. Yeah, this is someone who feels they are probably losing you because you don't want to keep putting up with toxic energy. With a 10 of Pentacles, they know what you're interested in is a reliable relationship, somebody who's able to connect to you in a healthy way. And they have a suspicion that they're starting to irritate you. Hello, Sam. Hello, Illuminati. How are you doing? The Sea Tom or the Knight of Cups. 10 of Sky or the 10 of Swords. And the Chariot. So whoever I'm reading for, it looks like you did what you could with this. This is the Knight of Cups, right? Like if you want, we could pursue a relationship. If you want to get to know me, let's do that. That's cool. But because it didn't end up seeming to be a priority to somebody else, or because it didn't really feel to you like this person was interested in being honest with you, I feel like you're quick to make the decision. I don't want to, hang out waiting for someone to decide they might be honest with me. You're just kind of like already an issue. So it feels like we've got someone acknowledging, I tried. I really thought that this would be a good relationship or that you would be interested in a relationship, but I'm not going to get caught up on someone or something that isn't real, right? 3 of Pentacles or 3 of Earth in the reverse, the Stars in the reverse, and the Sky Kitten or the Page of Swords in the reverse. So I think whoever I'm reading for, you've gotten to a certain point in your life where you don't really need friends. Or you have the friends that you want. You don't trust a lot of people frivolously or any, right? It's, if I figure out what your character is and you're not very honest, then I'm going to assume there are some things that you have chosen not to heal. Stars in the reverse. And I feel you've picked up on that. This is somebody who maybe has some insecurity issues. So you expect them to perhaps need some external validation. And that makes you feel like, okay, well, that was cool in my 20s, but 9 of Sea or the 9 of Cups, and the Ace of Fire or the Ace of Wands in the reverse, and the Fire King, which is the King of Wands. So if I think about what it is that I actually want, what would make me happy, and I compare it against what I know about you, it makes me realize that maybe it's kind of silly for me to be pursuing you or for me to entertain you further. So this King of Wands, clarifying the Chariot, this is saying, maybe we're just not meant to be. That's okay. That's what dating is about, right? It's not everyone has to be a perfect match because that's not realistic. This is the Voyage of the Soul. What else do we have? Seed, potential, fertility, idea, budding, future, and capable. So we have someone accepting that if things do not work in the current environment, or if someone is not serious, if they're just leading a double life, then you don't really need to feel guilty about pursuing something new. You don't need to feel bad about letting go of this connection because it seems like they weren't really taking it seriously anyways. So we've got extraterrestrial, clarifying, lost soul, galactic, star races, light codes, ancient, and origins. This could be about you or your person, but I do feel there's someone who doesn't easily feel like they belong or doesn't frequently feel like they belong. That could be the reason for a pretty small social circle. That's fair. We don't necessarily do the best when we surround ourselves with people that are exactly like us. So don't feel like you have to find people that are exactly like you. But if you want to make sure that they're all high vibrational, I don't fault you at all for that. That makes a lot of sense. You don't want to be dealing with the drama, right? But there could be some issues in terms of you don't feel this person that you have been seeing takes it seriously, that there are things they still need to learn or heal. This is the Signs of the Times. Hello, Jason. How's it going? Skull endings number 29 and not relationships number 35. This is saying there's a relationship that's ending. Makes a lot of sense since we had the dying love card. We tried. I thought we could maybe make it work. It's just looking like we're incompatible. So this is someone being accepting, or like they're being honest with themselves about whether or not there is a future between the two of you, and getting to the conclusion that maybe not. We'll go with the Edgar Allan Poe. What else do we have? Nine of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, Independence, going your own way. Remember, we had that freedom card, right? I don't need to be hanging around waiting for somebody to figure out what they want. I could pursue a new beginning. I could put myself out there, meet somebody who's actually interested in spending time with me instead of playing games. So yeah, just not getting too attached, right? Not being hung up on the expectations that this has to be your person. Four of Cups in the reverse, 10 of Swords, Three of Cups in the reverse. What really seems to bother this person is if things don't go well between the two of you, why aren't you upset? They feel like you liked them, and then you're just so comfortable saying, well, it looks like this isn't going to work out, so okay, have a nice life. They're like, why aren't you upset? Why aren't you crying? Don't you hate it that I'm rejecting you? Maybe they're used to people getting a little bit more obsessed with them, or like wanting more after they push someone away. They may be a little confused by the fact that you're just kind of like, okay, no worries. Seven of Swords. They feel like you're lying. They feel like you're bluffing. High Priestess in the reverse. They feel like you're doing that whole like, okay, I'm going to go. You still want me to go? You can stop me at any time. And you're like, no, I'm not lying. I'm already in the next town. Hello, third eye. How's it going? High Priestess in the reverse. They've called it wrong. They feel like you're bluffing, but they're not as astute as they would like to believe. King of Wands in the reverse, clarified by the Queen of Wands. They hate that you're okay with just moving on. They hate that you're like, no, it's okay. Whatever's meant for me will be for me. I'm sure there's another offer for me. No need to apologize. It's fine. I'm starting to feel like whoever you're dealing with is kind of manipulative. They like the emotional reaction. They like the outburst. Why aren't you mad? I'm rejecting you. You should be like begging me for more. This is puzzling them. They don't like it. Why are you so comfortable or like happy to meet somebody else? Like, what? Because you don't seem to care? This may even seem confusing to the Queen of Wands or whoever you are. You're just like, what? Have I read the situation wrong? Because like you seem to be not interested. So help me understand. Justice and 10 of Pentacles in the reverse. You're just like, I'm just making a logical conclusion here. It seems like you're not interested in what I'm interested in. So if you're not interested in what I'm interested in, that probably means we are not on the same pages. If we talked about going out to dinner and you are determined to go get Mexican food and I am determined to go get a steak, we probably can't go to the same restaurant. Maybe we could go to a food court. I don't know. But this person's taking offense at the fact that you're just being like logical. They want you to be emotional. This is What's the News. What else do we have? Hello, random user. I didn't see what you got in trouble for. You better be on your best behavior. I'm just saying. What else do we have? Key player, our key controller card. Important person, playing an essential role and irreplaceable. See, the problem is they had this double life. They were not, really serious regarding their connection with you. In part because they didn't really want to admit that they don't know anyone else like you. That they're paranoid or insecure because they feel you're going to find somebody else, So they're upset. They feel like you're walking away, you're running away, you're giving up too easily. Why aren't you chasing me? because you're going the other way. Like, why are you upset getting what it seems like you asked for? You out here like playing the field. Why are you mad if I want somebody new? You're out there entertaining somebody new, aren't you? Like right now? Cool, I bought you this new shirt. It says hypocrite on it. It's got your picture, just in case you're confused. Defense mechanism, guarded, hard to reach, brick wall. This is somebody who likes to go hang out with other people. They have a double life where they engage with other people, but they find out that you're willing to walk away and actually do it respectfully, right? And say, hey, it looks like it's not working out. I'm going to go see some other people. And they're like, whoa, 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 whoa. That is so rude. What? No. Also, I have this handy mirror for you. Look, you do the same thing. Isn't that weird? Doesn't seem the same to you though, huh? Golly, that's wild. I bet you do a really good job with those bar games where you have to notice the 5 differences in 2 pictures. This is the gold foil tarot. Hello. Oh, I already said hello to you, didn't I? Thank you, Danny. We got the Fool and the 4 of Wands. They're like so butthurt. They're like, what do you mean? Of course I want a relationship with you. I was just pretending to be a player. No, I just want you. This person's wild. They're jealous. This is the old like kid who has a million toys gets irritated when someone else picks up a toy they haven't been playing with for weeks. That's mine. They're possessive of you, but they don't feel like you should be possessive of them. Hello, Christina. How are you doing? Five of Cups in the reverse, the Moon, and the Devil in the reverse. World in the reverse. They don't feel bad for how they acted. They don't feel bad for lying to you. They don't feel bad for keeping secrets. And if you agree to be in a relationship with this person, they're going to continue to have this like double life thing. Why should I choose you when you like being secretive? Why should I choose you when I don't trust you? You say there's unfinished business, but I say wrong. There's nothing unfinished between the two of us because I'm done with people who are toxic. Oh, look at it. You're totally toxic. Oh, you didn't know? Weird. I feel like generally speaking, toxic people are super self-aware. I'm sorry. This is somebody who's like, no. I'm not trying to like upset you. I'm not telling you that you're a bad person. I'm saying you're interested in something different than what I am. And I don't feel like I could trust you in a relationship because you like talking to multiple people at the same time. You do you. That's fine. But I'm going to date somebody else or I'm going to date other people. We've got 5 of Pentacles and the Chariot. So you put this person in timeout or you tell this person, thanks, but no thanks. And all of a sudden they show up like, what do you mean? You don't get to reject me. I'm the one who rejects people. Okay. How's it going, Upper Echelon? This person's immature, and I hope you don't feel guilty for being honest with them about what you want. For some of you, I would advise that you stick to how you feel as opposed to who they are, because that will minimize whatever they feel like they can argue with you about. I've made up my mind. I want something different. I wish you the best. No hard feelings. If you go after how they've been acting, it's just going to turn into a stupid argument. Like, all due respect to both parties, you don't really You don't really need to have an argument. You believe who you are. That's cool. I'm gonna believe what I have like experienced of you, and we'll both just like go. It doesn't matter. Why do we need to agree if I'm not gonna date you? Just curious. I'll wait. Oh wait, I won't. I have an I Love Lucy episode to watch. Okay. So we've got the Hanged Man, a change in perspective. I no longer see you as what I want. I no longer see you as my 9 of Cups. I'm making the choice to go elsewhere. I got to know you a little bit. You're great, real funny, like your car. But this isn't a thing. And they take offense because they really do feel like they should be able to be the one who calls it quits when they decide. And they don't like that you're the one who's like, I'm good. No, we'll go with the Golden Art Nouveau. What else do we have? Hello, Frederick. How are you doing? Hanged Man in the reverse. The person you're dealing with or walking away from has not changed their perspective, but they may tell you that they have because they want to win. Star is in the reverse because they have not dealt with the things that make them incapable of offering you the kind of relationship that you're looking at. They just want to find a way to talk you into believing them, right? Hello. I don't know how to say all that. Can I say TS? How are you doing? Hierophant in the reverse. 7 of Cups in the reverse. I don't need to hear any of your explanations. I don't need to hear any of your pitches on how you're such a great person. I know you've got real pretty eyes and yeah, smooth talker. That's great. But I don't want to be in a relationship with you because I don't trust you. I wouldn't be able to trust you. You see this person's character or lack thereof clear as day. They want you to feel like you don't know everything about them. And to be fair, you don't know everything. But they're trying to mislead you in hopes that you will continue to want to be with them, right? Hello, Sunstar. How's it going? Hello, Jenny. Hello, Fortune. How we doing? High Priestess. They can't get this past you. They can't create this illusion successfully because you see them. It's like somebody getting upset that you didn't get scared when they put on their Halloween costume when you were the one that helped them buy it. Like, I knew you were going to dress up as a gorilla. Like, I helped you try it on. Why should I be scared of you? This is somebody who doesn't understand why they can't lie to you or misrepresent the situation because you see through them. You feel like you've already made the right choice. You were at that crossroads and said, it kind of feels like you still have a roster. You're not serious about me. That's fine. You choose what you want to choose. But I'm going to go where the things that I want are, you know? Silly, right? Stop it. All right, what else do we have? Six of Wands. 9 of Pentacles in the reverse. They are so confident. They're like, oh, of course. I could convince them that they've seen things the wrong way. No, of course not. You're not right. Hold on. Give me a little time to gaslight you. Soon you too will see things the way that I do. Dealing with a High Priestess here. I don't think you're right. They really feel like they can talk their way into your heart or convince you that they deserve a little bit more time or make you feel guilty about wanting to date somebody else when they're doing the same thing. 7 of Pentacles in the reverse. Cannot handle it. 7 of Pentacles in the reverse and the 2 of Cups. So we got a couple groups here. The first group is all you lovely people that are working on healing. You're not accepting the people that offer promises but then break them or pretend like they want to be in a relationship with you. You're like, nah, the second I figure out it's fake, I'm going to walk. You want to know why? Because I've wasted enough time waiting for people like you to make good on promises that I knew were fake from the beginning. So I've learned my lesson. I'm walking away now because I can tell you're lying. So no, I'm not going to take your offer that is less than what you would like me to believe it is. And that's that. And then the other crew, of course, is the like player vibe. I don't want you to reject me. I just want you to always come back and choose me, because then that makes me feel better about myself. So we could have some like false confidence here. We did have lost soul. So they may kind of put forward an air of like being haughty or confident, but they aren't. And they see you as an empress, whether your gender aligns with this picture or not. We've got somebody who's saying, you're a catch. You get things done. You are emotionally available, but you're also real smart. I'm just going to say that Queen of Swords energy is real strong. So they have a lot of respect for you, but they don't show it to you. Not in the way they should. So you're like, hey, it's great. You like me. You think a lot of me. But if that doesn't translate to your actions or your behavior, what does that really mean for me? If I love someone or if I respect someone, you can tell based off of my behavior. I can't tell that you actually care about me. I feel like a lot of you end up cutting the conversation short because you realize it's like arguing against a brick wall. Oh, we had that brick wall come out. It's not going to go anywhere. 8 of Pentacles in the reverse. Do not extend this conversation longer than it needs to be, because this person is trying to do that. They want to get you emotionally worked up so that you are more susceptible to their manipulations or their lies. This is the Love Oracle. What else do we have? Stress, turbulence, tension, arguments, and broken, shattered, heartbroken, destroyed. They may like to present themselves as emotionless or stoic or a player, but the fact that you're walking away may have actually hurt their feelings and they don't know how to handle it. They may lash out in anger because they're uncomfortable with sadness. They may attempt to regain control because they don't want to admit that they're sad. Past life, deja vu, repeated patterns, and karmic lessons. But you don't see there being much of a chance that this person's going to do something different. You feel like they've established this pattern. They like being dishonest, or they like having a roster. They like getting their self-esteem from random people, right? So to you, it's like, I don't know why I would sign up for a reconciliation when I don't want more of the same thing. You haven't changed any of that. You're still that same person out here trying to get some stranger to say that you're hot. Why do you care? You're never going to meet that person. So you, for once, in their mind, stand up to them. And they don't like it. How is it you could just like discard me so easily? How is it that you like don't care anymore? Everybody has their breaking point. And if you make me feel rejected all those times that you go out there and you need to get somebody else's opinion to feel good about yourself, then how dare you make me feel bad for actually rejecting you for treating me poorly? You already did it. You created this. Make sure you have a mirror. Don't do that. But literally, though, this person is gaslighting you. They want you to feel bad for doing something they've been doing all along, or they want you to feel like you need to offer them more respect or loyalty than they're willing to give to you. That's not fair. Hello, Perfect Dark. How are you doing? Intimacy, bonding, sensual, and confiding. They have been avoiding real intimacy with you and seeking superficial intimacy with others. like a patchwork quilt of intimacy that doesn't actually achieve anything real. Intuition, heart song, telepathy, and inner knowing. So whoever I'm reading for, you feel this strong urge to just move on. You know, I've seen you do the same thing over and over again. I'm not convinced you're going to change the fact that you like having this double life. And my intuition tells me there's something better out there for me, someone who would treat me well. So hop in the chariot. Let's keep going. Hello, McAfee. Probably. So we've got sorrow, loss, grief, and depression. They feel like they've isolated themselves from somebody being able to really reject them the way that you're capable of doing in this moment, because they keep people on the back burner, because they have a roster, but they were not counting on losing you. They felt like they had you, you know, obsessed. But now they're losing you because they didn't want to focus on you. This is the Kipper. What else do we have? Mature woman in the reverse. And concern. If you're not ever going to grow up, that's your decision. But that doesn't mean I have to stay here and deal with the fact that you're still a player, or you're still kind of struggling to figure out how to relate to people in a respectful way. You can do you and I can do me, but it's going to be in different parts of the country, right? And now whoever you've been dealing with, they're realizing they've completely fumbled a blessing. They had an opportunity to be with somebody that they really do care about, that they really do respect. And because they were so focused on this double life, or this need to feel more confident about themselves, they have chosen the wrong path. They have lost this opportunity with you. All right, this is a situations deck. Hello, Pharaoh. How are you doing? All right, we've got past happened. We've already seen this pattern of behavior play out. I don't have to ask myself whether or not I can trust you. You've already taught me that I can't. Divine masculine in the reverse, a lack of healing or resistance towards changing one's perspective. Forbidden love. It's like this person always feels like a relationship's going to end badly anyway, so why invest in it? Why do right by that person? They're eventually going to betray me or do something I don't like anyways. So if they're all going to end, why do I need to be good to them? They're very defeatist about it. But they also got obsessed with you. Maybe it was easier with some of the other people that they played games with. But the fact that you have called it quits, or you're capable of walking away, and some of your other characteristics, really, it's like a gut punch for this person, especially because it's like their entire self-esteem is dependent on how other people view them. They're upset because you're not sad. You're picking up all the things you need to, packing up some boxes maybe, and you're like, okay, on to the next. Like, what? How can you just like forget me? Aren't I like your favorite or something? They're having a little bit of an emotional breakdown. You may end up ghosting them or blocking them. I do feel like you're going to cut them off. They just don't feel like this is your normal behavior. They're shocked that you're doing this. They thought you would still want to spend time with them. We'll get a few from the Overthinkers Oracle. What else do we have? Thank you, Pharaoh. I miss how our relationship used to be. This time I promise my actions will match my words. Everything you said was true. I just never admitted it. I love you so much, though I never expressed it. I wish I could go back in time. I would have treated you better. I didn't want you to know how important you were. And because I was so focused on that, I ended up making you feel like you weren't important at all. Missed opportunity. That gift, they view you as a blessing, and they feel like now they don't have any way to get back to you. Being away from you hurts. I know I owe you an apology. They feel like you're their soulmate, and they should have been honest with you about how they see you. You can't stop fate. Possessive, you belong to me. Desire to own or dominate. And thirsty AF, this is part of the problem, right? They didn't want to do the work involved in being in a good relationship with you or being respectful. And they seem to be just a little thirsty. Just a little. Let's get a few from, we'll go with the Tarot de la Nuit, which I believe is Tarot of the Night. What else do we have? King of Pentacles in the reverse. Eight of Pentacles. Page of Swords in the reverse. I know you're not looking for a serious relationship, or if you were in a serious relationship, I don't feel like I could trust you to be faithful. With the Eight of Pentacles, this is, I'm interested in doing right. I want to build a strong foundation. I want to be in a healthy relationship. And I can tell from your behavior, you're not going to do that. So yeah, I'm going to manifest in somebody else. I'm going to meet someone else. You know? The Moon in the reverse. Three of Pentacles. Knight of Cups in the reverse. I don't feel like your offer is genuine. I think you're just concerned because you feel like I want to date new people. And it's like when you get a counter offer at work, you're only doing this because it's too late. You're only saying something because you've already lost me. So how can I trust it to be real? You're just saying whatever you can to not lose me. Four of Pentacles, possessiveness. Devil in the reverse. Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Nine of Wands in the reverse. I tried to make things right. I tried to, talk to you about this. I told you what I needed, and it didn't seem to make any sense to you. So how can you get mad at me for giving up on something that didn't seem to matter to you? How can you get mad at me for moving on when you had seemed like you'd already moved on? You weren't really hitting up my phone, right? These are games that you don't really want to play anymore. I don't blame you. This person, you may see them as a little bit immature because you feel like this is stuff that you dealt with when you were younger and you don't really want to deal with it anymore. What else do we have? This is the Hidden Truth Oracle. I am becoming a better person. I hid who I really am from you. We need to let each other go. I don't care if you're working. You didn't show any interest in working on yourself back then. Why should I believe you that you're actually doing the healing that you've been avoiding? I've got to prioritize myself right now. This is somebody who seems to be saying, I don't care what you say. You blocked me. You liked me, or you were falling in love and you still pushed me away. So don't you dare get mad at me for listening to you. You didn't want me to be close to you. And they're going to push back and say, but I want you. Was that ever the issue? They want you to feel bad for moving on. They want you to feel like you should give them another chance when they haven't done any of the work that they should have in order to get that chance. You and I were too young. You speak to me through music. And the timing just wasn't right for us. Yeah, I mean, sometimes it just doesn't work. Maybe you have matured and they're still working on it. Hopefully. But that doesn't mean you need to like give up on being happy, right? I do feel like you're trying to approach this conversation in a mature way, and you are being met with somebody who's trying to gaslight or manipulate you. So please be cautious and remember that sometimes saying less is more. All right. Lastly, this is the Spiritual AF deck. What else do we have? Hello, Patrick. How are you doing? LOL, Peggy. I like it. I don't know. It looks close enough, though. What else do we have? Vibrate so high that that toxic people fall back because they no longer know how to approach you. Amen. People will try to drag you into arguments. People will try to get you to say things to pick them apart. People will try to get you to feel bad for doing things that are right for you. Do not fall for those games. Do not fall for those tricks. I will have conversations as long as I feel that you are being genuine with the intentions you're describing. But if I feel like this is just one big gaslight show and a little game for you, if I can't walk away, I will sit here and I will smile at you. It's gonna get real boring. I might even burp. It's up to you to find beauty in the ugliest days. And I feel like you can. Shit you don't have time for. Other people's shit. Crazy shit. Bullshit. Stupid shit. Fake shit. Shit that has nothing to do with you. Oh, goodness. I feel like those all apply to the person from your past. Isn't that interesting? Loving is its own reward. This person you've been dealing with wants prizes or recognition for doing things that they don't want to admit you've been doing all along. This person you've been dealing with may not know how to love. They might be real transactional. They might be completely uncomfortable. It's okay. We all have to learn at some point, right? But it is not your responsibility to teach this person. Fuck what they say. This deck gets me in trouble, you guys. Hello, Psyche Awakens. How are you doing, hun? What else do we have? Know the difference between shame and guilt. This person is shaming you. They want you to feel guilty, but that is their emotion that they are trying to project onto you. Don't you dare feel guilty for doing what's right for you. You're communicating your needs. You're telling this person, hey, it doesn't really seem like we're on the same page. How dare they? Like audacity right here. Trying to make you feel bad for doing what is best for you. They already showed you that they didn't want to be serious. All right. Somebody out there is thinking about, but I really like hanging out with them at nighttime. So grab your own butt. I love that card. You do not need this person from your past as much as they would like you to believe. Holding on to resentments is like taking a shit in your own heart. I don't feel like this is for most of you. I feel like this is the person from your past. They're holding on to the resentment. And they want to be mad at you for doing what's right for you. That's fine. They can do that. But don't you dare feel bad. You're just using your intuition and doing what's right for you. So, good work. Thank you for the likes and the subscribes. I sure do appreciate you all. I will see you on the next reading. Doodles.